Well, another week is nearly over, and what a wonderful week it has been. It's been rainy, but God is working. God's doing wonderful things, and we just can't stop, giving praise and honor, and just trusting God to do all that He's going to do to provide for His children. Right. So we continue our great expectations, and our focus great expectations of blessing. If we focus on the blessings, if we forget the blessings, what is left? This morning, want to bring our attention back to Peter and of course Acts chapter 12, in verses 16 through 17 this morning. Do you ever consider how wise a man Peter was, that he would ponder the greatness of his deliverance? We need to consider how great a thing it is that comes to relating to our having any expectation of the blessings that God promises us, the blessings that come to us at the hand of God. In Acts 12, verses 16 and 17, Acts 12, verses 16 and 17. If you will turn there with me to Acts 16, Acts 12, 16 and 17. And it says, "But Peter continued knocking, and when they had opened the door and saw him, they were astonished. But he beckoned unto them with the hand to hold their peace, declared unto them how the Lord had brought him out of the prison. And he said, Go and show these things unto James and the brethren. And he departed and went unto another place." He held his hand up. He said, what was going on here? In this passage, once they see it is Peter, there's all this hype being made. You can imagine they were excited. It was probably getting loud even. And Peter didn't want them to rouse up the neighbors and that Peter be taken back. So he calls them down. He says with his hand, "Peace, let there be peace. Hold thy peace." They were probably not angry. They were excited. They were overwhelmed. Joy was filling their hearts. Peter, we see again, declares unto them how it was the Lord who delivered. And he's telling them it was the Lord who delivered him from Herod's bondage. And lastly, Peter, knowing full well that he must make himself scarce, he tells them, those gathered, to tell James and the brethren about those things which have happened, what has come to pass, the things that had taken place. It was important to Peter for others to know the power and the greatness of God. That God, it was God who delivers his children. God who delivered Peter. And God delivers his children from seemingly inescapable circumstances. You might think your situation is inescapable even, but God will deliver you if you'll trust him. Point is, we must remember when he does from whence God has delivered us. If we ever expect to really be able to focus all of our expectations firmly upon the Lord, we gotta give him credit. We gotta make it known that he's the one that's doing it. So if we will not take notice of the blessing of God in our life, and we will not exalt him for those blessings he stows upon us, then we'll likely fail to see what he does or what he's doing around us, and we won't remember where he's brought us from if we see it, if we don't tell others about it. And so not telling of God's greatness in blessing us to others, we'll forget that which he's done and delivered us from. And this causes you to put too much emphasis on the evil as if it is the thing that's prevailing, when you don't give God praise and glory and honor for that which he's doing, you don't recognize him for what he's doing, then where are you focused at? Your focus is going to be on the world. Your focus is going to be on what evil is going on in the world. And that's what Satan wants. Satan wants to keep everyone distracted with this stuff that's going on in the world, to take your eyes off of God. Keep your eyes on Jesus and expect great things from God. And in all that, you will see his goodness. He'll deliver his children. He promises no matter what happens, his children are going to be okay. And I do hope you have a wonderful day.